So, అందరికి కనిపిస్తుంది కదమ్మా? Is it visible? Yeah. So online students, audio videos, everything is clear. Is online students, audio videos, everything is perfect. Can you reply in the chat box, please, all of you? Fine. Thanks for replying, all of you. So before starts the session, so let us fix our agenda. So what exactly we're going to be discussing for today and tomorrow. Okay. So today our focus is only what is DevOps. Only be discussing about what is DevOps for today. In tomorrow demo session. What is AWS? We'll discuss about tomorrow session. Today our focus on DevOps. Tomorrow we focus on what is AWS. And tomorrow by end of the session we concluded what is the difference between AWS and DevOps. Why we are using AWS, why we are using DevOps, and what is the difference between, what is the interrelation between these two also. We're going to be concluded by tomorrow session, not for today. So our focus is only DevOps. Okay, fine. That is in exactly our agenda for today's session. Okay. So before starting the session, so let it be overview of this course. What exactly this course, what we're gonna be, and let us describe all those things. So totally this is two courses. We're gonna be discussing about two courses within 4.5 months place. Totally we are gonna be discussing 4.5 months duration. In this 4.5 month duration, complete DevOps, complete AWS. These two courses will be covered. So for that, so Linux basics required, shell script, I will be covered, don't worry. Clear all of you? So total how many courses? Complete DevOps, complete AWS will be covered. Okay. So if you want to join in this course, which are all the prerequisites? Linux basics is required and shell script is also required. Okay. If you don't have, don't worry, I will be covered. Linux basics will be covered and shell script also covered, don't worry. Okay. No programming, Java, .NET, Python, not required. Not required. No programming skills not required. Java, .NET, Python. If we have, very good. If you have already knowledge on programming skills, very good. But if you don't have, also very good. Okay. But you require a laptop with these configurations, minimum. If it is more than this, also very good. So Windows 10 Pro, 4 GB RAM, i3 process. It is a minimum configuration required in a laptop. If it is more than this, also very good. Fine. So for daily practice, why you require laptop? For daily practice, you require a laptop. So who can join in this course? Yeah, any freshers can join. DevOps good for freshers also. If you have an experience already, you are a developer, if you are a tester, if you are a DB administrator, if you are a tester, anybody, any non-IT students also, like a mechanical, so chemical, so core based, any profile, anybody can join in this DevOps course. Okay, fine. Education background, minimum graduate is required. Minimum graduate, any graduate and postgraduates can able to join in this course. Okay, and which are all the benefits, guys? Please, daily class recording videos. If you join in this course, whatever I'm delivering in the class, it will be by end of the day, you will receive a recording session. Got it? And via Google Drive. And from date of registration, these recordings will be available up to 11 months. So this recording I'm going to be providing for what? For practice purpose only. Practice purpose, daily practice purpose. So resume preparation after the end of the course, I will help you. Resume preparation, interview question and answers. So for live real-time projects, 80% of soft materials I'm going to be providing with you. So our course starts with very basic. From scratch, we're going to be starts. but ends with what? An advanced level. Gradually, we can increase the criticality. We'll do advanced level and we'll do on projects also. That is in exactly a result. So each and every session is understanding theoretically, understanding by diagrammatically, theoretically, point wise. Then the same thing which we are going to be implementing practically in front of you in the same day. Got it? So understand theoretically and do practical in front of you. Then you need to practice in your laptop on the same day itself without any postponement. So course completion certification. If you complete a course, then you will receive one certificate from our institute. Then, so daily, how many hours we're going to be discussing? Only 1 hour. 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. 1 hour session. So the classes are Monday to Saturday. But there is no classes on Sunday. But rarely I'm going to be call monthly once, maybe one class, Sunday classes also, maybe monthly once. So you're going to be paying 12,000 rupees for complete DevOps, for complete AWS, for daily recordings. And if you want to talk to admin, if you want to approach admin at any point of time, today or beginning of the course, middle, and any point of time, please be call this number or WhatsApp. You can, whatever your request, whatever you come in, whatever requirement, please be WhatsApp first, then you can call this number. What is the number? 9297 9297 77. It is only for online students. It is only for what? Online students. For offline students, the number is 8852 8852 96. Offline students, please call that number. Okay. Fine. So what exactly I'm going to be covered? What I'm going to be covering in this 4.5 months of duration, what are the course content? You can able to see by helping of this link. Okay. So if you copy paste in any browser, you can see my course content list. The document list will be displayed here whenever open this link. So here is what exactly course overview. Yes, we can. Course content in DevOps, which are all the topics, which models, which tools, each and everything is the totally it is around 20 pages of content. After this session, please revise once. Then in the AWS, what I'm going to be covered. In AWS, what I'm going to be covered, please be revised once this. Please be revised once. It is around maybe 10 pages of content. 20 pages of DevOps content. 20 pages of DevOps content. 10 pages of AWS content. I'm going to be delivered. So I'm going to be share this information in the chat box. Please be get it out. I'm going to be share in the chat box. Please be get it out. So offline students take one photo better. Or else after this session, if you want, call our admin, they will forward also. But better to take a one photo first. That number also please do picture better. So today is the first demo. Today is the first, tomorrow is the second. The third day will be regular classes. I repeat again, today is the first demo, tomorrow is the second demo. Third day onwards, we'll start our regular classes. Practical sessions will be started on third day itself. Only 2 demos. Yeah, I shared all the offline number. I already shared you. I think you're online students, am I right? Yeah. So this is for online number. For offline number is 8852 8852 96. Okay. 8852 8852 96 for offline. But online is what? 9297 9297 77 is a online students. Okay, fine. So please be content. So before starting the session, let me introduce myself. My name is Maha. I have totally 15 years of IT experience I have. My career starts as a Java developer. Okay, then I turn as a DevOps engineer. Last 6 years onwards, I'm working as a DevOps engineer, a senior DevOps engineer, including AWS and Azure also. Got it very clearly. That is in exactly my profile. Okay. So before starting, I have 3 questions. What are the first question I'm asking? What is an application? What is the second question? What is a server? What is the third question? What is SDLC? So tell me, what is the first question, guys? Please tell me. What is an application? Second question. Third question. Please listen very carefully. What I'm discussing, please keep in mind by end of this course also. This is very important. Don't forget these statements. What is an application? The working software which is written any programming language we call as an application. Repeat. What is an application? The working software which is written any programming language like Java, .NET, Python, we are called as what? Application. That application we're gonna be placing on server side. Placing on server side. Once if it is placing on server side, once if it is placing on server side, we can access over internet as a Flipkart or a Book My Show, Redbus, Netflix, IRCTC, any website. Got it? Repeat one more time. Listen very carefully. So what is an application? The working software which is written any programming language like Java, .NET, Python, we call as what? Application. That application we're going to be placing on servers. Once if it is placing on server side, we can access our internet as a website. Okay. So, but what about SDLC? What about SDLC? SDLC is nothing but a software development lifecycle. Software development life cycle. In SDLC, we have several stages and several phases. Which are all those, guys, please? So we have a analysis. We have a analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. Totally how many stages? 6 stages. So SDLC is nothing but a software development life cycle. In SDLC, totally we have a 6 stages. What is the first stage? Analysis. Second, design. Third, implementation, testing. Fifth, deployment. Sixth, maintenance. By following these all the stages, we can produce a application. We can produce a application for doing a business in internet like a Flipkart or Amazon Book My Show. Clear? What is an SDLC? SDLC is a software development lifecycle. By helping of SDLC, we can produce a software for doing a business in internet like Flipkart or Amazon, Facebook, whatever may be. Clear, all of you? Clear. Clear. But if you want to produce a Flipkart kind of application, can able to make it ready in a single day? Overnight? No, it is not possible. Understood very clearly. We can't be built. We can't be built. We can't be build. We can't be build a website over a internet. Over a internet. So we can able to build our application, okay, in a gradually, in a stage by stage, step by step, guys, please. What are the first step, guys, please? Analysis. Analysis means what? Analysis means what exactly? Gathering information from the client. How exactly the login page, registration page, payment gateway. Understood very clearly. Each and everything will be gathered. And based on gathering information, So our architects will be design. Design is nothing but a plan. According to the plan, our developers will implement the lines of code. Our developers will implement lines of code by using Java.NET, by using any program. Once if it is implemented, once if it is implemented, okay. So we're gonna be verifying by testers whether it is working or not. Functionally, login page is working, registration is page is working, and payment gate is working. Our testers will verify each and every functionality. Once if it is verified, if thoroughly verified, if there is no issue, there is no problem, then there itself, as a DevOps engineer, we're going to be placing our applications on hundreds of servers. We're calling as what? Deployment. Repeat, all of you, all the students, what is a deployment? Placing websites on hundreds of servers. We are calling as what? Repeat one more time. This is very important. Placing websites on hundreds of servers. We are calling as what? Deployment. So once if it is deployed, once if it is deployed our applications on hundreds of servers, we calling as what? We can able to access our internet as a website. Clear? But whether it is working or not, we're gonna be monitor and maintenance. Monitor and maintenance. This entire process, what we're calling SDLC, software development lifecycle. Software development lifecycle. In SDLC, in software development lifecycle, so if you are a software engineer, directly or indirectly, you are part of SDLC. For example, let's say, if you are a developer, can write the lines of code. If you are a tester, can verify the functionality. But if you are a DevOps engineer, what you will do? That we are going to be discussing right now. So if you are a DevOps engineer, first of all, what is a DevOps? What is a DEV? What is a OPS? DEV is nothing but what? Software development. OPS is nothing but what? Operation. The combination of software development plus operation is nothing but what? DevOps. So I'll repeat one more time. The combination of software development plus operation, we are calling as what? DevOps. That means what exactly what we understand? Our roles and responsibilities as a DevOps engineer, our roles and responsibilities start from where exactly? From dev environment. Ends with what? Operation. That means what exactly? So our roles and responsibility, we are part of dev environment, coding, build, test, release, deploy, operation, and monitoring. So our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operations. Clear, all of you? Understood very clearly. But tell me, is DevOps is a technology like Java, .NET, Python? DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is a process. DevOps is a process. Which process? An automated process. So as a DevOps engineer, we are going to be implementing an automated process from dev environment to operations. While implementing this in automated process from dev environment to operation, make sure whether you are going to be delivering working software within a shortest time, with a high quality, with low cost or not. That is exactly our job. Fine. Repeat one more time for understanding. Listen very carefully. Usually what will happen? The developers are keep on writing lines of code by using Java, .NET, Python. Okay. So as a DevOps engineer, these lines of code we're gonna be delivering into the production environment. We're gonna be delivering into the production environment. While delivering, while delivering, while delivering working software from dev environment to production environment, we're going to be delivering working software within a shortest time, with high quality, with low cost, with an automated process, with a transparent way. If we can able to deliver, that is which you are calling as what? DevOps process. It's very clear. Understood? Very clear, all of you. So what is a DevOps? What is a DevOps? DevOps is an automated process which we are going to be implementing from dev environment to operation. While we delivering, what make sure about it, please? Within a shortest time, with the high quality, with low cost, with an automated way, with a transparent way. These are all things we have to make sure about it as a DevOps engineer. But once if you are stepping into the company, what is the major goal? If you are stepping into the company, what is an exactly priorly, majorly, which we are going to be looking, it is only one thing which we are going to be replacing with what? A complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Understood? The prior goal is as a DevOps engineer, we're going to be replacing with what? Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Sir, what is an exactly complex pipeline? What is an exactly transparent pipeline? Okay, which you already discussed. So our SDLC is a complex pipeline. Our DevOps process is a transparent pipeline. Got it? So we're going to be replacing with what? An SDLC complex process with what? Replacing with what? Our DevOps process. That is in exactly our major goal. Clear, all of you? Sir, why we are calling SDLC is a complex? Because if it is a manual process from analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation to testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance. It is a manual process. So from dev environment to dev team to testing team to pre-production to production and admin team. So these are all teams are not connected with an automated way. They connected with what? Manual approach. Due to this manual approach, so for example, while doing testers, while verifying the test cases, while executing test cases, they got an issue. They're facing the rise in issue. So while implementing this manual process, if you got an issue, for identification, it will take long time, first of all. For identification itself, it will take a long time. So after identification also, for resolving issue also, it will take long. Got it? So identification, for resolving, for delivering, if it is take a long time, any project, if you're building a house or apartment, or else our Java project, if you delayed as per expectation, what we are deadline, if you are exceed that, definitely cost will be increased first. Got it? And quality will be decreased. But what is an exactly DevOps does? What is an exactly DevOps agenda? Shortest time, high quality, low cost. Understood? But what is happening here? Cost is increased, quality is decreased. Understood very clearly. So what is an exactly DevOps roles? We have to replacing with this process with an automated process. Understood? So DevOps is an automated, a transparent pipeline. Due to this transparent, due to this in automation, even though if we got an issue, any problem in middle of the process, easily we can able to identify. As soon as possible, we can able to rectify the problem and make sure whether delivering the software within a shortest time or not. As a DevOps engineer, we are make sure about it. That means to automate this process, to transparent this process, even if you got an issue, if you're resolving issue as soon as possible, if we can able to deliver our working software into the production environment within a shortest time, that means what? Cost is what? Reduced. And quality will be increased. So what is an exactly DevOps engineer? What is an exactly major agenda? Replacing with what? A complex pipeline with what? A transparent pipeline. That is an exactly our major goal as a DevOps engineer. Clear all of you? But so the actual DevOps process is look like this. The actual DevOps process is look like this only. In this DevOps process, we have a plan, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, and operations. So in our DevOps process, these many stages we have. In these stages, these are all the stages. So our roles and responsibilities start from where? Dev environment. Ends with what? Operation. That means our roles and responsibilities as a DevOps engineer start from dev environment. So we are part of coding. We are part of dev environment. We are part of integration. We are part of testing. We are part of release. We are part of deployment. We are part of operation. So our roles and responsibilities start from where? Dev environment. Ends with what? Operation. But to be frankly, we are not doing any planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are gonna be in implementing an automated DevOps process. As a DevOps engineer, we are gonna be implementing an automated DevOps process from dev environment to operation. That is in exactly our responsibilities. So while implementing this an automated DevOps process, usually what will happen? Developers are keep on writing lines of code. That's right. Developers are keep on writing lines of code or not? Yes or no? These lines of code as a DevOps engineer, we're gonna be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with the high quality, with low cost, with a low failure rate is nothing but what? Our DevOps process. Clear? But the question is, sir, we understood very clearly. We all understand very clearly what is the DevOps. But question is, sir, each and every stage, how exactly, what exactly are roles and responsibilities? We have to discuss. Am I right? Let us start from the stage one. So are we part of planning, please? No, we are not part of planning. Forget about this. Are we part of coding? Yes. Are we part of dev environment? Yes, we are part of dev environment. But we are not writing any lines of code. As a DevOps engineer, we are part of dev environment, but we are not writing any lines of code. We are not developers. We are only DevOps engineer. Okay. So the lines of code is responsible right by developer. Okay. Writing is responsible by the developer itself, not by DevOps engineer. Writing by developer. Writing by developer. Guys, please 1 second. Please wait. All of you, please wait.
Hello, Moto.
Yeah. Please let me continue. Thanks for waiting. So writing is responsible by the developers. But once if it is written by developers, the lines of code, who is maintaining? Maintenance is responsible by the DevOps engineer. Got it? Writing by developer. After writing, those lines of code is going to be maintained by the DevOps engineer. So we are part of dev environment, only maintenance lines of code. We are not writing any lines of code. Got it? So once if it is maintained, how exactly we are going to be maintained? So first of all, for example, how many developers are lines of code? N number of developers lines of code continuously morning to evening. So if developers are continuously writing a lines of code, as a DevOps engineer, we are going to be continuously integrating all developer lines of code automatically. Got it? So developers are continuously writing a lines of code. Those lines of code as a DevOps engineer, continuously we're going to be maintain and continuously integrating all developer lines of code. Once if it is an integrated continuously, clear all of you, and we are going to be in execute test cases. We are not writing any test cases. Which is written by testers. Those test cases just we are going to be an integrated process. So why by executing these test cases? So if you got an error, it is an automatically redirecting back to the developers. Automatically. The error should be fixed by developers. And again, we have to integrate automatically. Again, execute test case on automatically. Again, we got an error. They again automatically redirecting back to the developer. Again, fix the issue. Again, integrate automatically. Again, execute automatically. This is a continuous process. So this is a continuous process. This is a continuous process and automatically happen. Until what exactly? Zero errors. If it is a zero errors in a software, what we are calling the working software as a application. What is the first question which he asked you? In the software, if there is no errors, we are calling as what exactly? Application. That application we're gonna be delivering into release. Continuously be delivering into the release. Once if it is delivered on a particular schedule time, okay, we're gonna be placing on production service. We're gonna be placing on production service, placing our websites, our application on a hundreds of servers. What we are calling? In the beginning itself, we discussed, placing our websites on hundreds of servers. What we are calling? Deployment. So once if it is deployed, we can access our internet as a website. Our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon. But whether it is working or not proper, whether it is performance slow or speed, we have to continuously monitoring and maintenance. So this entire process, what we are calling a DevOps process. Clear all of you? Repeat one more time. So as a DevOps engineer, our roles and responsibilities start from where? Dev environment. Ends with what? Operation. So that means what? We are part of dev environment, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. To be frankly, we are not part of planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be in implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to operations. While delivering working software from dev environment to production environment, make sure whether you are delivering working software within a shortest time, with the high quality, with low cost, with low failure rate is nothing but a DevOps process. Clear? I think each and every student understand what is a DevOps. And what are the roles and responsibilities also we understood very clearly. Am I right? Up to this point. But how exactly we can implement this process? How we are gonna be? So for that, we should be learned. We're gonna be learning an automated process. We're gonna be learning an automated process. For that, we're gonna be using tool stack. We're gonna be using tool stack. Which are all the tool stack we are learning? Git we are gonna be learning. Maven we are gonna be learning. Jenkins we are gonna be learning. JFrog we are gonna be learning. SonarQube, Chef and Ansible, and we're gonna be learning AWS, complete AWS, and Docker, Kubernetes, Vagrant, Negios, Elk, and Terraform. So these are all the tools we are going to be learning. For that only, we're going to be spending more than 3 months of time for DevOps. Understood very clearly why we are spending 4.5 months? Because of for learning these are all the tools very in depth. Very in depth. For that only, we're spending a 4.5 months, including AWS also. Fine. Sir, question is, sir, how we are going to be using these are all the tools in our DevOps process? Where we are using, how we are using? We have to understand, am I right? Yeah. So first of all, planning, forget about it. Coding. Who is writing lines of code? Anybody help me? Where we are maintaining? Who is responsible person to maintain these lines of code by? Who? DevOps engineer. Writing by who? Developer. Maintenance by who? DevOps. Where DevOps engineer can maintain in a source code repositories, in a version control. For that, we're gonna be using Git. Git is a version control, and all the developer lines of code we are maintaining in a version by. We are going to be maintaining in a version wide. Clear all of you? Once if it is maintained, we have to execute Java program. Whatever the programs which we are going to be lines of code is maintaining in a Git, we have to build, we have to execute automatically by helping of what? Maven. Maven is a build tool. By using it, we can maintain the lines of code. After maintaining those lines of code, we can able to build by helping of Maven. So either on Git and Maven, we want to implement an automated process by helping of Jenkins. Jenkins is a CI/CD tool, continuous integration, continuous delivery. So the CI/CD, the entire CI/CD, continuous integration and continuous delivery, the CI/CD process, it will be automated by helping of Jenkins. Jenkins is a CI automation tool. CI automation tool. By helping of CI automation, we can automate an entire CI/CD process. Got it very clearly. But so by helping of CI/CD process, we will implement it continuous integration and making working software by executing test cases and continuous delivery. Where we are going to be delivering? Where we are going to be delivering? Into the release. The release is nothing but what? JFrog. JFrog is an active factory. And we're going to be learning SonarQube. SonarQube is a code analyzer. So developer writing lines of code. And those lines of code is whether it is working condition or sorry, whether it is they're following standards or whether using write functions or no. So it will be verified automatically. SonarQube will be automatically verified. It will use statistics and reports also. Repeat. By helping of Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, we are going to be in implementing our CI/CD process, continuous integration, making working software and continuous delivery. The entire CI/CD process will be implemented. So once if it is an implemented CI/CD process, we're going to be placing our applications on hundreds of servers, placing our websites on We are calling what? Placing a website on hundreds of servers, what we're calling? Deployment. How exactly we can automate this process? So understood, very clear. Point is clear. So placing website on hundreds of servers, we are calling as what? Deployment. The question is, how to automate these hundreds of servers? How to automate these hundreds of servers? By helping of configuration management. By helping of configuration management. What is an exactly configuration management? Replacing a manual process with what? An automated process. A manual process with what? Automated process on hundreds of servers at a time, automatically. For example, we have a hundreds of servers. We want to create a file. You want to change a file. You want to install a software. Is it really possible immediately like this? Is it really possible manually? I'm talking about server by server, 100 servers. It will take couple of days, couple of weeks also. But as a DevOps engineer, what we're expecting immediately, automatically, am I right? We have to implement an automated process or not? But how exactly we can? For that, we should be replace a manual process with what? An automated process on hundreds of servers, which you are calling as what? Configuration management. Replacing, repeat, replacing manual process with automated process with on hundreds of servers, what we are calling configuration management. Keep this point also in your mind until completing of this course. Okay. So what is for that configuration management? Which are all the tools we supporting? Chef we gonna be using, and then Ansible. So two tools we're gonna be learning. Chef we're gonna be learning. Ansible also we're gonna be learning. So Ansible is a push model. Ansible is a push model. Chef is a pull model. One push model, one pull model we're going to be learning. What is the push model? What is the pull model? Sorry, we'll discuss in regular classes, not for today. Okay, fine. But so these hundreds of servers, from where exactly we can able to get it? So what is the configuration management? Replacing with what? Manual process with what? Hundreds of servers. Those hundreds of servers, how exactly we can able to get it? Either physical environment or virtual environment or from cloud. Which cloud? AWS cloud. Repeat. So by using AWS cloud, we can able to get a hundreds of servers. Those hundreds of servers we can automate either Ansible or Chef. Repeat one more time. We can able to get a hundreds of servers from AWS. Those hundreds of servers we can automate by helping of either Ansible or Chef. So placing our websites on hundreds of AWS servers, we are calling as what? Placing our websites on hundreds of AWS servers, we calling as what? Deployment. Not only deploying on, repeat, not only deploying on AWS servers, we can able to deploying on Docker containers also. We can deploy our websites on Docker container. We can place our websites on physical servers. We can place our websites on virtual servers. We can place our websites on cloud servers. We can place our websites on Docker containers also. Sir, what is a Docker container? Docker is a company, first of all. Docker is providing what? Container technology. But what is a container? A container is an isolated area which you can place our websites very easily with low cost, with high performance. Understand? We are placing our websites a separate environment, separate place with a low cost, with the high quality. Understood very clearly. That is what exactly a Docker container. So to understand, I'll give an example. I think each and every student know about this. Knowing about this, am I right? Yeah, how you're using this container, why we are using? Without this container, can able to transport any fish, crabs, prawns from one country another country? Is really possible or not possible? Without this container, I'm talking about this. Not possible. But with containers, yes. Why? Because we can increase the quality, we can decrease the cost. So it is completely isolated, a separate area. We can place our product on the particular container very securely with a low cost, with a high quality. How we are using this container same way, we can able to use a Docker containers also. Same features. But here is what exactly we can place what? Java application, .NET application, Python application. That is the difference. Clear. But how exactly we can manage these containers? A single ship can manage all containers or no? A single ship can manage all the containers or not? Yes or no? Yeah, the same way, all our Docker containers we can manage with Kubernetes. One Kubernetes, it's going to be maintain or manage all Docker containers. Kubernetes is orchestration tool. So by helping of Kubernetes, we can manage or control all Docker containers. Got it? That's what we're going to be learning. So in a container technology, Docker we're going to be learning. Kubernetes we're going to be learning. Okay, fine. And we can place our application on background machines also. But background suits only for dev environment, not for production. So by helping of background, we can make easier dev environment. Easily we can able to create a virtual machines in your laptop. In your laptop, easily creating a virtual machines by helping of background, but not production. Clear? And we're going to be learning Nagios system. We have hundreds of servers, am I right? But the servers are working or not? Down or up? What are the RAM? What is the utilization? What are the user load? We have to monitor. We have to keep on monitoring by helping of Nagios and ELK, Elastic Log Stack Kibana. 3 tools. Elastic, Log Stacks, Kibana. So usually, for each and every action, login, registration, payment, each and every action internally generating a logs. Am I right? Logs are generating or not? Those logs will be monitored by ELK. That's what we're calling as a application monitoring or log monitoring. And one more tool we are going to be learning, Terraform. So are we creating servers in cloud or not? In AWS, are we creating hundreds of servers or not? Yes or no? Either we can create manually or automatically. But Terraform is automatically creating a hundreds of servers on AWS. What is the Terraform? Terraform is a infrastructure automation tool. By helping of Terraform, we can create infrastructure any cloud, not only AWS. You go for Azure, Google, in Kubernetes also. Terraform is a cross cloud platform. By helping of Terraform, we can able to create infrastructure automatically in any cloud. Okay. So by helping of Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, Chef, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, Vagrant, Nagios, Elk, Terraform. So these are all the tools by using we can able to implement an automated or DevOps process which we are going to implement. While implementing this DevOps process, make sure while delivering a working software within a shortest time with a high quality, with low cost, with low failure rate is nothing but what a DevOps process. Got it very clearly what is the DevOps for today? Enough for today only. Today, we're discussing only DevOps. How we discussing for today DevOps? Tomorrow, we are focused on where? AWS. Tomorrow, we're discussing on AWS. So this is what exactly we're going to be discussing tomorrow. And day after tomorrow, our practical sessions, regular session will be started. Today, DevOps demo. Tomorrow, AWS demo. Day after tomorrow, we're starting what? Our regular classes. This is what exactly our agenda for 3 classes. Okay. Today is completed for session. Before taking your questions, let us revise one more time. Our course overview, because some students are late joins. Few students, but let them get benefit. Totally, how many courses we are going to be learning? 2. One is first one, DevOps. Second one, total duration is 4.5 months plus. Okay. So Linux basics required. Shell script is required. That I will be covered. Don't. And no programming, Java, .NET, Python is not required. Okay. You require a laptop with this configuration for daily practice. Freshers can join, experienced students can join, and any graduate can also join in this course. Which are all the benefits, guys, please? Daily class recording. After the payment, you can able to receive via Google Drive. So resume preparation, interview question and answers. 4 real-time projects and 80% of soft material I'm going to be providing with you. Our course starts with very basic level, finish with what? Advanced level. And each and every class is a practical implemented in front of you that you need to practice in your lab, in your lab. So daily 1 hour class, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Classes are Monday to Saturday. So you're going to be paying how much fees? 12,000 rupees for complete DevOps, for complete AWS, for daily recordings. If you want to talk to admin, please WhatsApp this number or you can call this number for online. 9297 9297 77 is for only for online. For offline, 8852 885296. So this is what exactly our course content, which if you can able to copy paste, you can able to see my document list here. Here is the DevOps content, here is AWS content. Please be open and revise or after the class. I'm going to be share this information in the chat box. Please be get it from here. So that is in exactly my end. So any questions, please? Any questions, guys, please? You can unmute, you can talk to me, but end of the session, you can request me. Not only chat box, you can online students, you can discuss with me on online voice chat also. But you have to request, sir, I want to talk to you. Then I can unmute, you can talk each other on your we can discuss on audio also. There is no problem. Yeah. That's what we're facing. We were providing a recording session. What I'm delivering practically, that we will be delivering a recording session. With the help of recording session, you can able to practice. Okay. If any issue, the next class you can able to talk to me. Or else, if it is not issue by audio chat, you can share your screen. I can able to resolve by on the class itself. You can go for online, offline. At any cost, you can shift from online to offline, offline to online. Fine. Is this course just started? Yes, today is the first class, first demo. Vishal. So did I join the course full stack Java? Can I join future all the classes? If you join a full stack, so you have to continue DevOps classes also, not later. Parallelly, you have to join DevOps also. Jeshwal. Anand Kumar, please. What are the question, Anand Kumar, please? I'm waiting for you, please. Offline, should they have any questions? Online students, I'm waiting for you all. Any questions? Okay, that's it for today. So we'll continue by tomorrow. We'll continue by tomorrow. Thank you. Job assistance will be there, don't worry. So resume preparation, entry question answers, how to prepare resume, how to upload, I will help you. That's it. We'll continue by tomorrow.